In the beginning, there was nothing.
Hey, this is boring, said Mozart. I want to do something. Make something. So I can have sex with lots of beautiful women.
And so he created the first manuscript,
A series of sheet music that controlled everything in the known universe.
With it, Mozart commanded,
Let there be weird little music note people so that I may make my music.
"Whoa, I'm alive!" And Mozart looked at his creations and saw that it was good. So he dipped to go jacket and San Diego.
And with that, the world was at peace. Until
Beethoven got super jealous and said, "Hey, frick you, Mozart! I'm gonna change your little creations so that they're all super racist. Ha ha!" Now, before we talk about what Beethoven did, it's important to understand the basic anatomy of a music note person. First, we have the note head, which acts as the brain of the music note. Then we have the stem, which acts as the body. Lastly, there's the flag, which is the music note's penis. So, before Beethoven, all the music note people were living in harmony, just trying to figure out how to get some action like their creator. But when Beethoven changed the first manuscript, everyone's eyes were opened.
Whoa, dude, I can see your penis.
Whoa, dude, I can't see yours. What is that, a micro penis? A loser? Gentlemen, control yourselves. Size does not matter. I have 2 penises.
Dang, this guy's gonna steal all the women.
Yeah, you know what this means. Race war! And with that, the music note people were split into 2 factions. The North was occupied by the Security Haven and Freedom Troopers. More than 1 penis is a crime against nature! While the South contained the Battalion and Legendary League of Strikers.
1 penis Andes are an inferior race.
The 2 sides gathered their forces and prepared for war. The year is somewhere between 1650 and 1850, known as the Common Penis Period. I mean, the Common Practice Period. The Northern Freedom Troopers and Southern League of Strikers were engaged in fierce fighting over an area known as No Man's Land. Now, several common strategies for combat were calling each other names or joining their penises together to create a longer penis called a beam. But by far, the most popular method was locating the enemy and then just straight up bombing them. Alright, sir, I've located the enemy. Bomb them!
Great work, soldier. Just where exactly are they?
Oh, they're located like a little to the left and a stone's throw down south.
Got it.
Ah! And so, they created an innovative grid system with F, A, C, and E quadrants, known as FACE, which solved all of their problems, so they never again had any. Sir, the enemy is not quite in the A quadrant and not quite in the C quadrant, but kind of like in between the two, and they escaped. And stole my penis.
Hey guys, look! Now I got 3 penises! Yo!
And so, they created an innovative grid system within the grid system with new E, G, B, D, and F quadrants, known as every good bus driver farts, so they could always communicate exactly where the enemy was. Sir, they're in quadrant B.
Excellent, soldier. I Don't know what you want me to do about it, though. No one told me this was going to be a naval battle, so all my artillery sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
See, this is why your penis is so small.
Oh.
And so, they created an innovative grid system inside of the grid system within the grid system that allowed them to communicate what terrain combat would take place in. There was a G clef, also known as a treble clef, for ground operations on land. A C clef, sometimes called an alto or tenor clef, for cross-Atlantic skirmishes at sea. And lastly, a F clef, also known as bass clef, for fighting that took place in the middle of the freeway. Ah!